Hello everybody, it's us again. It is Sunday, October 8th. We are back in Grenada. That's a good thing. We spent 11 weeks back in the States, in the US, in Oregon and New York City. We had a wonderful time with friends and family. And we're back here. We had put the boat in Grenada for a couple of reasons. One, to avoid the hurricanes, and luckily we did. There was a lot of devastation in a lot of the islands that we visited, and we're very thankful and fortunate that we were down here and missed the hurricanes. The other reasons we left the boat here, the other reason is that they've got great boat yard and boat mechanic facilities here. So we had a number of big projects to do on the boat, and we thought this would be a great place to do it since we were going to be gone for so long. Well, it didn't go so well. We had set up 5 different contractors to do different jobs on the boat, and frankly, none of them have really lived up to expectations or what they said that they were going to do. We got back on Monday expecting a lot of this stuff to be done and found out that actually very little of it was done. So we've spent the last 6 days poking and prodding and getting them to do their work, which they're doing. It's just a slower process than we wanted, and we're stuck in a hotel room until it gets done. Blah, 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 blah. So we just want to take a few minutes this morning, give you an update, let you know what we're doing. I'm going to get this video out, I'm hoping today, so it'll be pretty close to real time. That way you'll know what we're doing, and then we'll take you on a quick little tour and show you the projects that we've got going here. All right, you ready? Let's go. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start with the anchor chain. So this is our new anchor chain. We had about 180 feet of chain on the boat when we bought it, and it was kind of rusty and not nearly long enough. So we have 300 feet of this now, and that'll allow us to anchor in deeper water. And there's our anchor, by the way. It's a spade anchor, and we're really happy with it. All right, so the first big project was the bottom paint. On the bottom of a boat, you have to have special paint to not allow the barnacles and different sea growth to populate the bottom of your hull, because that's bad. It slows you down and makes things miserable. So we had the black bottom paint done. Pretty happy with that job. It was done when we got here. The propeller is under here. We had this specially painted because you have to use different paint for this. It's grossly expensive, but that's done. The rudder back here was leaking. Rudders are hollow. And there was a hole down here, and so the guy opened it up basically by drilling holes, and then flushed fresh water through it, and then patched the holes. That looks great. We're happy with that. All right. Let me back up. I'll just give you kind of an overall view of the boat here, if I can. So there it is on its stands. It's been here for about 2.5 months. Well, I guess 3 months now, almost 3 months. So the other project, you can see it from here. If you look right there, those lifelines are now metal, stainless steel tubing. They were wire before, and we wanted to make them tubing because that'll allow us to mount things. There's the old wire up there you can see. So now we can mount things back here on our stern, like life rafts and dive tanks, things like that. So that was done. I'll take you upstairs. Hold on, I gotta go up a ladder. I'm gonna try not to fall. If I fall, it's gonna be very embarrassing. Okay. All right, back on the boat. So, get the sun out of your eyes and the wind. So this is our infamous bimini top that the guy in Annapolis was supposed to rebuild, and I had suggested that he rebuild the frame, but he thought he could fix it without doing the frame, and frankly he did an inadequate job, because you can see that it should be back about this far, about to there, but all of this space behind the wheel is now open to the rain and the wind, and it's just not very comfortable. So this is going to be rebuilt with a sturdier, bigger bimini, and that'll be done. Hopefully. He should have, this is something that's really upsetting us, because he should have had this done weeks and weeks ago. Now we're basically waiting for him to get it done so we can get the boat launched. Not very happy. Back here was a a great big satellite TV dish that we never used, and we removed that and had the guy fiberglass or gel coat that area. The decking, the boat is it has teak decks, and the caulking goes bad after time, so he stripped out all this caulking. There's just miles of this caulking, so they stripped most of it out, recaulked all of it, and kind of just did a really light sand and brought the level of this caulking down, because the teak deck wears, and that allows the caulking to sit up, and then when you walk on it, it just pulls it apart and pulls it out of the seams. So that's all been redone, and we're pretty happy with that job. I think they did a pretty good job on that one. So, and that was actually almost finished before we got back, so that was good. All right, downstairs we go. Give Sarah the keys so she can open the boat. Is that it for up here there? Pretty much? I think so. So he's not quite done, but he's gonna polish all of the fiberglass up here and get all that done as well. All right, downstairs is a big story. So the biggest story was our refrigeration system wasn't good. It didn't work very well. We had to run the generator to get the refrigeration working, and we didn't want to rely on that. So we switched it from an AC system to a DC or battery system. So there's our new controllers there. And now in the refrigerator, there's a plate back there that it's constant cycling. So it'll go on for 20 or 30 minutes, then it'll go off for 30 or 40 minutes, and it'll keep the box temperatures exactly what you set them. The old system, it would go way down in temperature and then hold the temperature for as long as it could, and then over the course of the day, it would go up, then you'd have to turn on the generator and bring it down, and it went like this all day long. So this will be rock steady, we hope. We're pretty sure it's going to work really well. And they had to put in the compressors back here. So we have 3 brand new compressors back here, and each one of those runs one of the boxes, so there's built-in redundancy. If we lose one, we've still got 2 others, so that's good. We got a mess back here in our area where they're still kind of working. All right, the woodwork, that's another big story. So this cabinet here, which is brand new, was a microwave. We don't ever use the microwave. We don't want a microwave, so we had the microwave taken out and this cabinet built. So they're still finishing it, they're still working on it, doing the finishing touches, but we'll be able to store some pots and pans and plates and things up there, so that'll add a lot of storage for our galley. They're doing some other miscellaneous woodwork in here. There's my wife. Hi. All right, look at the mess. This is a drawer face that got ruined on the trip from Charleston to New York, and they redid this face. That's being done. Oh, it's a mess. Okay, what else? Oh, the generator. So the generator is hopefully fixed. I'm hoping. So this control box controls the RPMs. When you have a load, you want more fuel and to keep the RPM steady, so this will feed more fuel. This is the part that I replaced back in July of last year in New York City. Well, it went bad after a year, apparently. Got a new one in that didn't work, and then when we were gone, they ordered another one, and he says he tried it and it works. So, crossing our fingers on that project. Oh, the other big one. Shoot, I almost forgot. It's the cushion work. So I'll go back outside. So all of our cushions, when we bought the boat, were white and blue striped, and the white just picked up the dirt and dingy all the time. We had to wash them every few weeks. They were horrible. So we're having these cushions in the cockpit all rebuilt. We're going to have a cover on the back of the boat. It's going to be cool. It's going to basically go from the mast all the way back, like up here, all the way above here, all the way to the back of the boat, and then off to the sides, so it'll kind of go like this, up and over, so that when we're at anchor or in a marina, we can have that cover on and the rain won't come into the cockpit, and we won't have to scramble in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day to move cushions and protect them from the rain. So that'll be fantastic. Anyway, that's the big update for us. We're going to launch tomorrow, one way or the other, and we'll be in the marina. We'll be parked right over there in the marina until these guys get this work done. And we're poking and prodding and trying, and they are working, slow but steady, and they'll get it done. It's just a matter of how many days it's going to take. So we really hope everybody's well. We'll give you updates. We're hoping to do at least one video a month, maybe more, as we continue our way. So the plan, alright, so the plan, well, we'll talk about the plan in the next video. I'll try and do a little graphic of where we are and where we're going to go and that sort of thing, because the next steps on our journey are pretty long ones and should be pretty exciting. So we'll tell you about that next time. Hope you're all doing well. If anybody wants to contact us, my phone number works, the cell phone works. Shoot us a text, shoot us a Facebook message. We really like to stay in contact with people, so if you just want to say hi or howdy or whatever, feel free to do so. Take care, guys.